lovely good morning and welcome to you, our dear viewers. This is obviously the exclusive show, Times and Seasons, a time of healing and transformation. Now, you may be wondering why we called it Times and Seasons, and this is the secret. Right here. This is Times and Seasons, an amazing book by Bishop Peter Ndungu, where you get to understand who he is, get to understand his journey in life, which is exactly the conversations that we are still having right here. As usual, talk to us by the numbers displayed on your screen. Thank you for your engagement this far, and sit tight and enjoy today's conversation. Hello, Bishop.
Hey, Juliet, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. When you think about times and seasons we are in today, they're not easy.
That's true.
A lot of things you're not sure about.
Yeah.
Wars everywhere. Now they're talking of, well, not enough.
Yes. It's
You
about to
don't
be
know what is coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's our days. We have to continue.
We have to go on.
Yeah.
Speaking of our days, maybe I'm just curious what you do. Like, do you have like a morning routine? Do you have? I know you to be very disciplined, so.
Well, maybe not that disciplined.
Oh, really?
But what I have tried to do
Yeah.
is to come up not just with a daily routine,
Okay.
but a weekly routine.
Mm-hmm.
Because I realize if you wake up every Monday, Tuesday, I mean, you don't know what to do, what to expect.
Yeah.
Then you find your day, your week is filled with things that you didn't plan. So I try to come up with a schedule for the week.
Okay.
So that I know what do I do on Monday, what do I do on Tuesday. Of course, that may be adjusted accordingly. Sometimes there are seasons that, that are different depending on what is happening. There are times when there's a lot of, going on in the church. There's a lot going on in the Happy Life Mission or the hospital or something. So like last week we had the medical camps. Yeah. So again, that interrupts. But without those kind of interruptions, then I want to kind of have a plan. Yeah. Know that I'm not just waking up and I'm wondering, today is Wednesday. What am I supposed to be doing?
I know.
Yeah. Okay, there are times I did that. And I found myself, that there's a season in life when you find you have almost too much time and you don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I almost admire people when I drive around, like, say, Uhuru Park or just here at Roysambu, and you find people who are sleeping, seated there, and some are snoring. They're just sleeping in the park. Yeah. And I think, wow, I wish I had that time. Because for me, I'm trying to catch up with this and finish this. And the other thing, if you check on my phone, I have a page, I call either on the pages or notes, a page for to do. Yeah. The things that I want to do. So I have a big list. And I have a list. Let's say I have one that is local, I have one that is international, because there are things I need to focus on. And then there is also another page for church, another page for Happy Life Mission. Yeah. Of course, family, personal business, finances. Because again, even for finances, if you don't give it time, you may find again you're also disorganized. Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, but I remember those times I used to go like to Uhuru Park and just sit there. Yeah. And even those days we used to go at Jivanji Garden. Oh, yes. And sit there for hours. And you're not in a hurry. I mean, you're like, I'm here just to stay. 10 o'clock, 11, maybe until 3 or 4. Wow. You have a full day. Yeah. Nothing is calling and nothing goes wrong. But today I struggle to even meet my obligations. So I have to think what is the most important and now arrange things according to priority. Yeah. But I admire the guys who still have a lot of time. They can just be around the park, sleeping just chatting relaxing for hours and hours. But that's me. Yeah, okay, that's amazing. And I know you do a few recreational activities. I try to. Golf. Yeah, because again, life is not one-sided. That's true. And especially as you you grow older,
Yeah.
your time, you narrow down to a few things.
Yes.
When you're younger, you are trying so many things.
Yeah.
You can be spread out everywhere, scattered everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But as you grow older, you get 40, 50, then you narrow down on the things you want to do. You are serious about the things you want to fulfill. And again, because I find my schedule is, my calendar is full, there's so much, sometimes I look at my emails and there are hundreds of emails I need to respond to. And so, I mean, there are people calling, there are WhatsApp messages, there is what coming from all directions. So then I realized I also need time to rest, which is important.
That's true.
And most people also rest on Sunday. But for me, Sunday is not.
Sunday is your busiest day.
It's a day to work.
Yeah.
So I realized I have to take off Monday. That's what we do with my wife, and go play golf when we can, or go to the gym, exercise, walk, or just sit down, talk and chat, have coffee. I mean, those kind of things.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually looking at someone who has a lot to juggle, but you're also still speaking of making time for yourself.
Yeah.
And I can also see discipline.
Okay.
And in today's conversation, I just want you to take us to the making of you as a soldier. In case you didn't know, our dear viewer, Bishop here used to be a policeman at some point in his life. Just want you to take us to that journey, because what I find interesting, and they say the apple does not fall far from the tree, is that your father was also in the Kenyan police.
Yes, he served in the Kenya police.
Yes. So my assumption when I hear that is that he inspired you to join the police. Yeah, take us through that now.
Well, I think in those days, the more than being inspired, it's like if you're working somewhere, if you're working for the city council, then if you're working for, they used to call it municipal council, municipal, if you're working for Kenya Power, if you're working for, Ministry of Education, at least by the time you leave, you want to leave at least one of your sons or daughters. So it's not a matter of really being inspired or choosing. It's because, your dad, you as a dad, you're thinking, okay, I'm almost retiring. Who do I leave? At least to say, when I left this profession, at least one of my sons. That's how you find a lot of it. It still happens even today. You find a lot of people taking up whatever their parents were doing. So my dad served in the Kenya police for a long period of time when we were growing up. I think he started even 69 or something like that. And then he served there for many years in the 70s, 80s. He grew up, he grew in the profession, and he became a very senior police officer. I think he was a senior assistant commissioner of police here in Nairobi. So, and of course, it was admirable, although he was, I would say he was too much gone. Because the nature of work demanded that he's all over the country. So sometimes you tell us he's in Meru, he's in Mombasa, he's in, to work. He stayed in Northeastern for many years when we really needed him around. And that is far. So he was there in Garissa, in Wajir, in Mandera, working there. And so he would come home once or twice a year. So he was really, really gone. Most time when he comes home for 3 weeks or when he's on leave, then go back, then you don't get to see him. So we spend a lot of time with our mom. But again, when I left school, or I finished school, then there was this opportunity almost, or I would say automatic. Because my dad is there and he can talk to the other people in the profession. I have my son here. Can you allow him? So went to Kiganjo Police Training College. And didn't know what to expect. For me, I'm thinking, wow, this is a great opportunity. I have gotten a job here, and because I'll be earning now. Forget about going to Bugoma.
That's true.
Now I'll be earning a salary. And so I went to Kiganjo without knowing, and I bid everybody, the local church back home, I bid them farewell. They really, I can still see them, crying, the women, because they really loved me.
Yeah.
I was ministering around in the village, in the local church, and visiting them in their homes. We were doing evangelism, home churches, and all that.
Yes.
And they loved my preaching, my visiting with them. I was a darling of everybody. So now one day I told them, I think it was, we used to have a fellowship every, either Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember. Visit homes, different homes. And we were walking for 2 or 3 hours to go and, this ridge, this area, that area, cross the river. I remember one time we were crossing the river and one of them older men broke his leg. He was jumping over the river.
He fell.
He fell and broke his leg. I mean, but we were so passionate about all that we were doing. So now we are here, and I told them I have some news here. I'll be leaving you to go to Kenya Police College for some training. And so time came, I had to leave, pack my clothes and go to Nyeri. I didn't know what to expect. But arriving there, it was a rude shock because the way they receive you, it's not like, hey, welcome, wow, you made it. How wonderful. How was the trip? You get in there and you see people who are looking at you like they want you, whoever your parents, whoever brought you to leave. And now they can
bully you.
They can take care of you. And they call it forced discipline. Very, very, forceful. And so you got in there, and from the first day, you start regretting, why did I come here? Here, back home, you're used to waking up maybe 7 or 8. Now here you have to wake up around 3 or 4 in the morning.
Wow.
Run for about 10 kilometers. And it's raining. Keganja is in a place that rains a lot.
Yes.
You are running and you're carrying your gun. So by the time you start running, you already you go to the armory, get the gun, and the G3, you have, wear your tracksuit. I still remember those red and white striped tracksuit. You're running for about 10 kilometers in the morning, then come back. When you come back, take a quick shower, go to the dining about 6 or 6:30.
Yes.
When you go to the dining, there are no seats. The dining hall has no seats.
Oh, you eat,
so you don't,
take a breakfast standing.
You don't go there like you sit down and enjoy a cup of tea or something. You have your cup with you. You go, nobody to serve you. Scoop your tea. And then you have bread that you buy from the canteen. You have your bread. You start walking from this door. By the time you finish, the other door. You drop your cup, you continue.
You're just taking your breakfast as you move to the next door.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's no time to waste.
Yeah.
And from that early morning until around 10 in the night, you don't sit down. You're just on the move from one place to another, from this place to another, and you're walking like a soldier.
Yes.
You don't just decide, I'm relaxed here, put your hands in the pocket and you'll be in trouble. Wow. Somebody will slap you. They used to slap people and commandeer people, harsh language. They say, even if you were dropped here by a helicopter, we don't know, we don't care. Whether you come from a rich or wealthy family, we don't care. So we are running, waking up early. I remember like ladies, girls would really be crying.
Oh my.
And they'll be saying, why did I come here? I'm going home. Yeah. And of course, there are many who run away, and they don't come back.
Yeah.
But it teaches you a lot of endurance. In the Bible, one of the, I think Apostle Paul writing to Timothy, he talks about be that good soldier who is known for their endurance. A farmer is known for patience. A runner for focus, but a soldier for endurance. Yeah. So it was a very difficult time, enduring hardships, running, waking up, very long days. Yeah. You become very slender and slim. You eat like half a loaf of bread is like one slice. You eat and you don't even know what happened, because the activity is very high energy. But I can say it taught me a lot of discipline, and I learned a lot. Gives me that inner, strength to endure, resilience, be able to bounce back, because after that, of course, I have gone through, so much, losses, pain and all that. For sure. But I think what I learned there, it gave me some form of discipline that I can endure anything and endure anywhere. because that's what we were being trained. When you get out there, even today we know police. I was watching news the other day and I said, hey, kazi sio rahisi.
Yeah.
Because you see the police, sometimes they throw tear gas and the young men will throw it back to them.
Throw it back at them.
I saw some of them were running. They are even now much older. They are trying to run. They can't. And I thought, wow, I could still be there.
That could have been you.
But thank God I'm here.
Well, wow, that's an interesting
story,
because I'm just wondering, you're taking your breakfast as you're moving. In high school, they used to tell us movement by running. So I'm actually seeing that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Of course, yours was definitely a bit more difficult.
It was tough.
Yes, and now as you're talking on endurance, in your book, you mentioned 3 key things.
Okay.
Maybe you can take us through them as well. Because you mentioned hope, you mentioned courage, and you mentioned endurance, which you've told us. And I'm sure these things are key for us in life. And maybe you can encourage a viewer here who is seeing, maybe it's someone who has just joined the army or the police, or maybe someone who's also just going through something that feels like such a mountain in their life. And your testimony today could be an encouragement to them.
I think that's true. Because again, when you go through life, what keeps us going, those 3 things are key, among others. And one, like you have said, is hope.
Yes.
That you're always hopeful for a better tomorrow. For us who endured when we went through the police training, I still remember then, the then president, the late Moi, he came during the passing out parade. And now we are there marching. Now you can tell we are soldiers.
Yes.
When you come in, you don't even know how to march. You just walk.
Yeah.
Now you meet somebody, an instructor who is telling you, you didn't come here to walk. You came and you wonder, what am I supposed to do? So when you come in, they first call you Kurutu, like a recruit.
Yeah.
So they just call you Kurutu.
Oh, Kurutu is recruit.
They call you Kurutu.
Yeah.
And then after that, now as you're training, you become now familiar. You actually start now by counting. When you're marching, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you always find people in the compound.
Yeah.
Big area. Every time you're walking, you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So because you but after some time
you get the rhythm.
You get the rhythm and how to step. After some time you don't have to count. It's now in your system. It's being it's part of you. And I think that's how life is. Sometimes when you start somewhere, whether it's in life, in business, in ministry, as a believer, in family, some of you who just got married, and all that, you have to start somewhere. You are like a new recruit, where you have to start 1, 2, 3, 4, because you don't know what to do. Yeah. But after that, it gets in the rhythm. Now you know what to do, you know what to expect. So, but that hope of something will happen. Yeah. So we are very hopeful. Like now when President Moi then came and the passing out, very beautiful, very colorful, it's all over, it's on TV. Yeah. And now we are saying, wow, thank God I endured. I'm sure those who left, they were feeling like, oh my, I wish maybe
I could have endured a bit more. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we were given some little money each, like maybe 2,000 or 3,000 to go and start a life. Yeah. Because you're starting from nothing. Yeah. You don't have anything. I remember where I was posted in the police station, I was posted. Yeah. You're given a room, but it has nothing. So the 2,000 or 3,000 is what you use. At least you buy a mattress and a few cups. Yes. So for the longest time, you're sleeping on the floor. You don't have a seat. Yeah. You sit on you buy 2 stools, which will be like 100 each or something. Yeah. And then you start from there. Yeah. But you have been taught, hope and endurance, that somehow, things will change for the better. But if you stay somewhere, there are people who are very negative. There are people who are always like, things will never get better, things will never change. I want you to have hope that things will change. I mean, where you are today, it doesn't mean it's where you'll always be. That's true. Because we would have looked at the life there, the training, and think, I am doomed, this is tough, I don't know what I'm doing here, and run away and quit. Yeah. But again, somebody said, quitters never win and winners never quit. That's true. And that is so important. And then courage. Well, this was training us to be courageous.
Yes.
That being a police officer, being trained in this kind of a field, it calls for courage.
Yeah.
You know, courage is it's not just being strong. There are people who are strong, but they are not courageous. And I remember Joshua being told, be strong and courageous. Now, if a country is strong, that's one area. They are strong, they are capable, they can defend themselves. But courage is leaving your territory. Like now, whether America, they have left their country to go all the way attack Iran, or go to Venezuela and arrest their president. I mean, that's courage. It's an act of, yes, they are strong, but they are courageous enough to step out. Because some of us are strong, but we are not courageous enough to step out and go to the other territory and get what you need to get. And I think that's what David was told. You know, pursue, you will recover all. But he was told you have to be courageous to go out and pursue. Don't just defend your territory. You need to go to the other territory and also get what belongs to you. So courage is key. And I think that has, I would say has really helped me, you know, in being courageous and being, you know, sometimes you step out. It doesn't mean when you step out and you're courageous, everything works. There are times you step out and you have setbacks. Even America, they have lost some soldiers and people. The other day they lost, I think, 3 jets, very expensive jets. I think one of them like $2 billion. I mean, those kind of things. So, and the last one you have said is endurance. I mean, like, life is about endurance. If there's something I learned, there are so many things I learned from being a soldier that I don't like, but it taught me endurance. There are times you have to stand the whole day. Sometimes you are marching or you're in the parade. Walikuwa nasema hata ukiumwa na siafu ama mbu, you don't, wipe yourself. No. Some people would faint, but you are being told, even if you faint like a soldier.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure I had such a line when you were in scouts in school.
You faint like a soldier. What it means, you don't scrap and you're trying to reach out and get help. If you're going to faint, you fall like a tree. Like,
with decorum.
Like a soldier. It taught us a lot of endurance. That today, I've been able actually to enjoy a lot of, setbacks, pain, losses, and all that, even to get where I am.
Do you ever miss that season of your life?
Missing is one thing. I don't think given a chance I would go back. No, it was tough. Even when we left college and got the job, I mean, because they say, like I remember one of our seniors used to tell us, when you're serving in the police, you work for 25 hours.
Wow.
Because
you don't have 24.
Everybody else is working for 24. For you to be ahead of them, be ahead of the criminals and thugs, you have to work for 25 hours.
Wow.
So sometimes I'm leaving work at around 11. Let's say there's a shift 8 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 8. And there are times I'm leaving 11 o'clock shift. And I'm happy, I've ended my shift, I'm go home, maybe have my dinner, and then sleep. By the time I am having dinner, maybe around midnight and sleep, then there's a knock on your door. Hey, get up quickly. There's an emergency. There's what? There's an accident. There's an attack. And there are many times I would be waking up and I'm changing and all that, and I'm saying, I'm quitting this job. I don't think I'm meant for this. I have resigned. You're talking to yourself. You don't want the one. Tonight I have resigned. Kazi nimeachana nayo. Hata heri nikalime huko kushagoni. And you're so tired because you have been working the whole day. But here and again they are calling you because but that endurance, it has also taught me not to quit, not to give up so easily. If I'm pursuing a goal or something, I think I find myself pushing to the end. I find people giving up so early. If you see something I have given up on, then I think that is it. But I pursue. I will push and push and push, until I see it happen. And I think that's what I learned from the training I went through.
You went through.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
but
amazing.
Given a chance, I don't think I want to go back there. That was for then. Now I can do other things.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's not a wasted experience. Like we say, God does not waste any experience.
No experience is lost.
Is lost. That's true. And it has generally, everything that we are going through, our memories, our challenges in life, they shape who we are today.
That's true.
And clearly, and as we'll continue getting to know you better and better, I'm sure we'll also see how some of those lessons, like you're saying, you picked hope, courage, and endurance, how they've helped you, then they're continuing to help you to date. Yeah. And I'm actually curious, and I think we'll talk about this probably in the next episode, on how this has even come in your parenting journey, because we've had children whose parents are in the military, in the police. There's a level of discipline.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about that in the next episode. But for today, I think I just want us to encourage our dear viewers on just, if you don't pick anything else, then you can pick those 3 keywords: hope, courage, and endurance, as we are facing life every day, every single day, that whatever it is that you're going through, whatever hurdle, whatever milestone you're trying to hit, especially endurance and, just that resilience. And hope will, with hope, there's something better. There's something better to look forward to. And obviously, as you're looking forward to the better, you have the courage to take the next step. I don't know whether you have a parting shot for our viewers today, Bishop, as we conclude.
Yeah, thank you. I would say that, and what you're saying is so true. When you think of a tree, it is able to stand. Some of the trees have been standing for over 50 years, 100 years. It's because that tree has been tested.
Yes.
There are times the wind is so strong, but when the tree is bending this way or this way, it's being shaken. When the rain is there and the storms, it's how it gathers its strength.
Yeah.
It kind of builds the muscles. It's like, I don't know that you go to the gym, but
I try. I do sometimes, yeah.
when you go to the gym, like yesterday I went to the gym and I was in a hurry, so I did quick, and because I was going to a meeting. And so in the evening, my muscles were aching because last week I was very busy. I didn't make it to go to the gym and all that. So when you stay for a long time, even the muscles begin to resist. Yeah. They begin to tell you, now you have been away too long. If you have not been walking, sometimes I just love to walk for 5-7 kilometers. And if you have not been walking, it becomes a big challenge. Yes. But it is in those, when you now get into the momentum, it actually helps you now to build the muscles. When you go to the gym, one time I went to the gym and I found a guy who was, maybe the doctor had said something, you need to reduce weight. So every time he'd go lift up a few, weights, and then come back and stand and check the weight. And I said, okay, you're doing the wrong thing. Because you're fighting against something here. You're trying to lose a kilo or 2 within a few minutes. It doesn't happen like that.
Possible.
It is a journey. It is something you keep building. Muscles. If somebody has built muscles, it has taken them a year or 2 or more. So again, that's what I would say. What you're going through right now, it is building your muscles for tomorrow, and for sure you'll become stronger and stronger by the day.
Amen. Amazing. I just want to say amen. That's a beautiful, beautiful conversation, beautiful way to end it. Thank you so much, our dear viewers. And as usual, reach out to us, the numbers displayed on your screen, if you want to order this book right here, Times and Seasons. It's very good. I've read it more than once. You'll definitely enjoy it. You can order with the numbers there. And of course, interact with us and engage with us on our social media platforms. That is Faith Today TV and Bishop Peter Ndungu. And I have been your host, Shiko Mwangi, and see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.